I know, but you're shipping way too far.
Should turn it down more?
I'll tell you why.
This laptop is frozen. Should I turn this one down?
Nothing's coming in now.
How's that, Coma? You need a headset? Trying to figure out why the battery's not working. I didn't turn it on.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome inside Chiller Easton as we're getting ready to begin the ACHA Women's Division II College Hockey Tournament. I'm Thomas Biano, excited to be bringing you this game between the Montclair State University Redhawks and the Lakehead State University Thunderwolves. The Thunderwolves are the team in the white, kind of almost St. Louis Bluesy looking jerseys here. Meanwhile, Montclair State will be in the black jerseys with the white trim. Just want to go back over the netminders here that'll get the start today. For Montclair State, they will go with Kay Ferguson, 14-2 on the year, a .398 goals against average, and a save percentage of .78. Meanwhile, the Lakehead State University Thunderwolves, they will go in net with Kelly Bevilacqua, 7-3-1 on the year, a .189 goals against average, a save percentage of .907. Two teams getting ready to come to center ice here. It's the 1 seed in the West, Lakehead State, the 6 seed in the East, Montclair State. We settle in at center ice, and just about time to drop the puck here in the Division II Women's National Tournament. Looks like we're still getting the goaltender down to our right. That is Ferguson getting settled in. And she is now in the crease and ready to go, and as are we. And early on, we get an early kick out of the face-off both ways, and we'll do it again here at center. The draw will be controlled and pushed into the zone there by Lakehead State. It's going to roll in wide. Ayatarelli plays it around the boards and it gets up to the line but not out. Held in there by the Thunderwolves. They work to the far side perimeter. There's a shot in that deflected and will go below the goal line. Good job here and bringing it back up by the Redhawks. They'll look to get a break going. They got a little room on the right wing side. Long shot on and a save was made there. Rebound's going to follow up to the half boards. Nice little job pinching down the wall to keep it in there by number 10. That is Alexander Tepper. But the Thunderwolves have an opportunity to clear. They can't do it on the first attempt, so they'll turn at the second. This time they'll just carry it out of the zone. They'll gain the red, and firing it in deep was ACHA Voss. Time for her to peel off and make a change. This will give Montclair State an opportunity to clear it out of their own end. They get it to the line, not out. That puck is drilled in off the backboards. Big rebound's going to carry them all the way back to the blue line. Held in and controlled had by the Thunderwolves. They work on the outside rim. Send it through the middle, and it was just redirected wide. Just underway here, a minute and 11 seconds gone by. There's a centering pass that got knifed down in front, and a rebound. Follow-up just didn't connect. Everything right now going in the Lakehead State offensive zone as they continue to apply the pressure here to Montclair State. Along the near side boards, it's dug out and skating it around there is Desimone. Played to the far side wing, trying to cut around is Allison Page. I believe that was number 9 in white. It's going to be cleared down the ice, and this will have enough for an icing call. Lakehead State, I believe they are the defending national championships, the first D1, or D2, I should say, women's ACHA tournament last year completed, and the victor with the spoils, and that victor was the Lakehead State squad. And they will be looking to repeat, coming off a 14-3-4 season where they scored 56, gave up 26, so pretty stellar defense. As in just a grand total of 21 games played, they only gave up 26 goals. Give you an idea of how stout that defense is. They work it now in the offensive zone. Give and go into the outside rim of the near side circle. Harassed there along the near side wall. That was number 9 in white, Allison Pages. Pages sees it again, looks to drive in lower. She's got it at the bottom of the dot. Everybody looks to recorral. And Montcalm State's going to come after it. Lead feed didn't connect. No icing, or it looks like it would have been icing on the play, but it ended up rolling right to the netminder, Bevilacqua, and she will just get a whistle on a face-off here. An offensive zone face-off for Montclair State. They have not had a lot of these opportunities. We'll see if they can get something going with this one. Face-off was won back to the point. There's a shot that was blocked. Good job keeping it in, though, by number 21, Montez. Puck down, played below the goal line. Iatarelli in there. Couldn't keep it in control, and it's going to be brought back by the Thunderwolves. Looking to gain wide. Nice little cut through, and the pass across. Found its mark, and they score! Great passing play there as number 10, Amanda Page, with the centering pass. And the Thunderwolves are able to finish it, and they will take a 1-0 lead. Definitely Amanda Page on the centering pass. Time of this goal is going to be 2:45. We'll wait to see who gets the initial call, but I believe it was Allison Page is on the backside of that play that came in and fired it home. And right back to the offensive goes Lakehead State. Centering pass there, deflected up in the circle. They're able to control. Spinorama shot was put towards the net by Amanda Pages. Comes back to the line, winding and firing. That shot got the glass on a good-looking drive by Dodek. Montcalm State trying to get some offensive zone time here. They cannot. As good job holding the line by the Thunderwolves. Quick lead feed is a good one. Dodek had it, just didn't connect there, and it'll come back out to center ice. We control now, and the play keeps going on as it's rolling back into the end. And behind the net with it is going to be the Seawolves. They get it to the line, not out. Or I beg your pardon, the Thunderwolves. It gets to the line and not out. Worked its way over to the near side. They will gain the line and fire it deep. That was... So it sounded like they gave it to Pages and Armstrong, I think, also got in on the assist on that. Who scored it? Less important than the fact that it was scored, meaning it's a 1-0 lead for the team in blue and white. That is Lakehead State University. Puck's going to squirt back towards the Lakehead State bench. Nobody could play it there. They didn't want to get the too many men call. So they let it go and it'll roll in deep. From her own end, Nickel. Trying to fight through a check. Spinorama centering pass. Finds its mark rink wide. Look out here. They could have numbers. They scare it through. A centering pass. Scores! Great job. Stick on the ice. Going to the net. And Desmoni has struck here. And it's a 2-0 lead. Not even 5 minutes into this one. That was a good-looking rush up the middle, and it ended up moving to the right wing, and Desmoni, who's got the good shot. 5 goals during the regular season. She'll chip in with her 6th of the season now, 1st of the tournament. And we have a 2-0 hockey game with less than 5 minutes gone by. And Lakehead State right back in on it. Big for Montclair State to see if they can't settle in and get some clears and see if they can't flip the ice a little bit here, as it's been all Thunderwolves so far. That's going to be speared in deep. ACHA does that job. Down below the goal line. They look in front. Pass never could connect. Falling down is a Montclair State player. Carlson, and so they gave it to 8 Voss. Maybe I'm missing things on the tuck here. So it's Voss on the goal with Desmoni on the primary. And Carlson as well got in on that one. Beat up by the ponytails there. They always get in that way of that number, me trying to read them right.
Montclair State, not Montclair State.
Face-off ensues now here with 14:27 to go. Shots on goal so far in this one, 5-1 in favor of the Thunderwolves from Lakehead State. Montclair State University, the Redhawks, just with 1 shot on goal so far, as they'll look to get that straightened out going forward. There's a shot on, and that hit the side of the cage. Tapped on further, and into the far side corner it goes. Nifty little toe drag, and another one. Rink-wide feed, missed everybody, and it's going to be grabbed at center ice and turning up ice, and carrying it further there is going to be Ciliano. Puck going to be punched back in to the Lakehead State end, but they quickly clear the zone out. With speed over the line, Pages. Amanda Pages, that is, moves in and fires one in. Amanda Pages with a great move and a great shot. And it's a 3-0 game, and we are just 10 seconds past the 6-minute mark. 6:10, the time of the goal. Amanda Pages will get this one. And what a start here by the number 1 seeded Lakehead State University Thunderwolves. They jump ahead 3-0, just 6:10 into this hockey game. Feathered through, intercepted at center. Trying to get wide, but unable to fight through was number 10, Tepper. Look out here. Could be a 3-on-1 if they hurry. With speed over the line. Moves to the middle. Shot was blocked, and the rebound got pushed into the corner. Spinorama clearing attempt, doesn't get out. It just works its way up the wall. Heavy traffic in front, and it's in! They score! A shot on! Boy, it was a delayed reaction, but Wilcox's point shot got through, and the lead is bulged to 5. It looked like a harmless enough play, but Wilcox let it go from the point. And it found its way through the netminder Ferguson. And now at the 6 minute and 41 second mark, a fourth goal has been scored. And a timeout, as you would expect from Montclair State, as they need to settle the troops here. After giving up 4 here in just the first 6 minutes and 41 seconds. If I heard the goal calls right, they've gone to Allison Page, Voss, Amanda Pages, and Wilcox should be the goal scorers here. The message on the Montclair State bench has got to be, guys, settle it here. Settle down. Let's get it going here. We can do this. They're a team that scored 136 goals during the regular season in 18 games. So they're no stranger to putting the puck in the net. They only gave up 68 goals over the course of that same 18-game stretch, about 3.98 on the goals against average. So they can D up here, but they've already given up more goals today than they have on their normal on-per-game average. So kind of interesting to see here if Montclair State can settle in and get things going in the right direction here. A big first shift after the timeout would be super helpful if they can, but it starts with the Thunderwolves sending it in deep. The Redhawks help push it up to the line. It doesn't get out. Second effort has it moved to the middle. All control being had right now by the home team, the number 1 seed Lakehead State University Thunderwolves. Two-a-side joust down in the corner. It's going to work free. And on the backhand, carrying around is Allison Pages. Pages couldn't get it out in front. She's been bumped off for her trouble. Puck's going to be grabbed, though. Loose puck picked up, and there's a D-to-D pass that didn't really find its mark. So Wilcox has to turn it center. Wilcox feathers it on through. Top of the circle, a drive, and that was blocked and hit off a leg and caroms into the far side corner. Right back on it, though, are the Seawolves. Or Thunderwolves, I beg your pardon. Thunderwolves still working up back to the near side point. That's where Wilcox holds the line. She's got a goal tonight. Back down below the goal line. They're going to backhand it into the far side corner. Tapped off the boards, and it'll get out to center as Montclair State does the job. And now they got a 2-on-1. They move it to the middle, and just unable to snap a shot was Nicolosi as she moved through the middle, and now full speed ahead the other way comes Lakehead State. Cutting to the middle, a shot by Wilcox. Good speed on it, but it ended up missing off the near side post. Things open up a little bit here. Another centering pass. That got blocked. Now controlling right inside the line, Allison Pages. Didn't like what she had, so she'll pull back out to center ice. Pages with a rink-wide feed. They move it up through the middle. There's a shot on. That got the glass. They play it around the far side boards, where it's going to be held in. And, the Lakehead State squad, keeps going here on the offensive. A shot on there, and that should be their 8th shot credited so far through the first 8.5 minutes of period 1. Meanwhile, there's only been 1 credited so far for Montclair State University and the Redhawks. Face-off's going to be one along the near side boards and sent back over rink wide. Trying to keep it in here is Flaherty. She does the job, gets it in down below the goal line. And again, going to work here is Lakehead State. It's flipped back below the goal line, but nobody there in white to grab it. So this might be an opportunity for Montclair State to clear the zone. It got up to the top of the circles, but no further, and it's dug out. Control had back at the point by Siciliano. Siciliano lays it back in deep. Going in to get it will be Amanda Pages. She's bumped down, gets back up, tried to throw it back to the point, pinching in nicely with Siciliano to try to keep the pressure on, and it's still in the offensive zone. And finally, the Redhawks clear it as far as center. Two women, trying to create a rush. It didn't work out, and it's going to be brought back in by Allison Pages. There's your shot save. Rebound by Pages, and it just redirected over the post. 40 seconds shy of the 10-minute mark here. Looking for an outlet pass. It'll find its mark, and finally a little poke through center. And now looking to accelerate on through is Mennigan. She couldn't carry all the way through it as it's back the other way. Come the Lakehead State Thunderwolves. Good pass there as Verheyen was tied up along the board. She sends it rink wide. Now it gets dumped back into the near side corner. Quick little touch pass there by Tepper. Angles it around. It only gets to the corner, no further. Now a cycle starts here for the Thunderwolves. Looking. They roll it back in down low. One each way. Do battle down there as it works its way around to the corner. Now back below the goal line. Power move to the front of the net. Didn't connect. Held in, though, by the Thunderwolves. Hand on off. There's a shot. That was wide. Didn't miss by much off the far corner off the stick of Sarah Dodek. And a big rebound's going to come out to center where Montclair State had it for the moment. But it is going to be brought right back in by the Lakehead State Thunderwolves. Redirected into the corner by the netminder Ferguson. Comes back up to the wall and to the point, but a good job keeping it in there by Dodek. Dodek on it again. Throws one towards the cage. That missed on the short side, and the rebound will carry him around to the far side. They turn and get it up in the air, clear it to the line, not out. More pressure now being applied. Centering pass there, got knifed down, and another one's going to be cleared away. Good job collapsing down low by Montclair State, and a shot on there. It hit a body in front, as again they try to help out their netminder. Pass across and a goal! Great pass across as that puck just bounced out freely. And a bouncing puck finally settled and sent across. A good-looking shot there. Trying to catch a number of who let that go. And I believe that's going to be number 9 on the goal. Allison Pages should be her second of the game. And this one's going to go on the board at the 10-minute, 56-second mark. Puck going to be played back in after the ensuing faceoff. So it sounds like they say that Vass and Carlson got the assist on that one. Pretty much a full score sheet, still getting fuller here for Lakehead State. Offensive zone face-off again coming up here for the team in white and blue. Lakehead State, they are in the white jerseys with the blue trim and yellow numbering, while Montclair State, black jerseys, red and white trim, white numbers. We've had most of the play down to our right. A centering pass there. That hit a body in front, and it'll just roll wide to the far side post. Still on the offensive. Sent to the middle, a chance. That hit a skate and caroms off into the corner. Played around, moving to the middle, a shot. I think that might have glanced off the glove and the post with Ferguson holding strong. Looking to wrap up high, trying to find a little bit of room. All the way around she comes. Carlson got checked off, but she was able to do her job and get it in below the goal line further. The Redhawks trying to push it out of the zone. They get it as far as the top of the circle, and now they will clear it only as far as center, where it was taken right back over by Dodek. Making a move and trying to get by. That didn't connect, and it's just going to be rolled back out to center ice. Big, wide turn is looking right back on the offensive is Amanda Pages. She'll cut to the middle and move in. She's in the high slot and lets a shot go. And a good-looking shot, but an even better save by the netminder, Kay Ferguson, who came into this game with a 14-2 record, a 3.98 goals against average, a save percentage of .78. Meanwhile, on the other end, the yet-to-be-very tested Kelly Bevilacqua, 7-3-1, 1.89 goals against average, and a save percentage a hair above 9. Not too shabby for her at all, as this team will try to get through this tournament. Their leading scorer, by the way, 15 points coming into the game, 5 goals, 10 assists for Jacqueline Desimone. And for the other, on the other bench, it's going to be Victoria Nicolosi with 33 points on the year. She is second with 16 goals, 17 assists. To the 34-point getter, Michaela Schultz, number 20 in black. She's got 12 goals and 22 assists for her 34 points. Lastly, and actually I should have said firstly, Brittany Menigan, 36 goals in 17 games, 60 total points. Going to need to see 41 in black really start getting it going to see if the Montclair State squad can get a comeback going. Rink-wide feed, fanned on the first time. On the second time it connects, and this is going to give an opportunity for a breakout with exactly 7 to go in period number 1. Dancing on through, and it's ladled off into the far side corner. Sent on through off the side of the cage, and the rebound's loose in the slot. Cleared away. Good job there, and now we get a foot race back the other way. Medigen was back defensively. She'll throw the brakes on and just peel off in a change. As the puck's going to roll all the way back down into the Lakehead State end. They move it up towards their bench. And now they are out of the zone with it. Long stretch pass. Good spin around my handle here. It's brought in for Hare on a backhand. And a save was made as Ferguson got over on the post. Played up and out. And this will be waved off on the icing. Didn't have enough to get back below the red line. So Lakehead State's got to start in their own end. They move it up quickly, and it's going to be backhanded further by Verheyen. Going to work again. The team in white, the Thunderwolves. Give and go off on the far side. They send it through the middle. That didn't connect with anybody. Clear to the line. Good read, and it's not out of Ciliano was there. Looking to walk out from below the goal line, and a quick shot, and a nice move there by Alexandra Sawyer. She just couldn't get it on goal, but a good little power move there right along the red line. There's a drive. That was blocked off into the far side corner. A lot of credit here needs to be given to Montclair State, even though they trail by a 5 spot early, blocking a lot of shots here as the period wears along. Look out here, though. Could be a break. Trying to cut in. Pages, a shot. A good save by Ferguson, and the rebound is held off by Ferguson as Allison Pages pounced on that loose puck and had the opportunity. But the save was made. The whistle blows with 5 minutes and 29 seconds to go in the first period. Shots on goal listed at 13-1 in favor of the Lakehead State University squad, and we're seeing why. They are sitting as the number 1 seed in the West. Puck to the point and flipped on in further. Spinorama play by Montclair State. They get it to the line. It won't have enough to get out. As a good job holding the post there by 21 Ciliano. Down below the goal line, two-a-side battle away for it. It's won by the Thunderwolves, and they work it to the point. Little winding and firing. Siciliano's shot was blocked. It's going to carry off into the corner, up the wall, and then they get it to the point, but it's out to center, and a nice play there by the Redhawks. Tapped off the near side wall. Trying to get in wide now is going to be Pages. Cutting to the middle, a shot, sharp angle, and a save was made. I beg your pardon, it was Asa Vast that cut through the middle. Found her winger streaking in on the left-hand side, but they were unable to cash in on the opportunity. And we will stay at a 5-0 game with 4 minutes, 47 seconds to go on period number 1. Shots have now bulged to 14-1 in favor of the Lakehead State University Thunderwolves. Centering pass there, and the 15th shot is going to be the 16th goal, or the 6th goal of the game. As a nice little centering pass and tip-in has made it a 6-0 lead. We'll wait for the official call on who was able to touch that puck in last. But Lakehead State all over the Redhawks here in the early going. And at the 15-minute, 13-second mark, it is moved to a 6-0 lead. A rare foray into the offensive end, and now a quick handoff. Montcalm State still unable to fight, or Montclair State, I beg your pardon, still able to fight through, but it gets jabbed back out to center ice. Long stretch pass, missed everybody, and it was just going to be pushed away nicely by number 10, Tepper. It was Boston. It sounded like they said Bekalava, but that's the netminder. I don't think it was her. Anyway, you cut it. The goal will be Voss, and it'll be a 6-0 lead as that play is going to be offside over the line. You know, we talked about here early going some of the different point getters for the Montclair State Redhawks. Really, Lakehead State doesn't have a lot of high point getters. They're led by Desimone, who's got 15 points. Behind her, Vass has 14, and then just almost up and down the roster, everybody with 6 or more. So a very balanced scoring attack, and we're seeing that here through the first 16-plus minutes as they work it to the middle. Nice little drop pass, a shot, a save, and the rebound's going to get stabbed just wide. They will follow up with 3:43 to go. A little spinorama play, a centering pass, quickly back on the forehand. That shot was blocked. It's going to squirt over to the far side corner. Unable to get it out was Montclair State. And now we're going to get a penalty upcoming as it's going to be a checking call. And the last thing that was needed here is going to be a power play opportunity given up by Montclair. But they do just that as we're going to get a checking call. And a power play upcoming here. So with a 6-0 lead, the man advantage to begin for the squad from Lakehead State, the number 1 seed in the West, going up against the number 6 seed in the East. One of 6 games here to be played at the Chiller Ice Center here in Columbus, Ohio. So happy you could join us. We're at Chiller Easton, the one that seems to be actually known straight up as the Chiller for the most part. But a lot of great hockey action here from the ACHA as this power play continues on. Good little shoulder shimmy and stop there by Voss. She'll look to carry it up through the middle very deliberately. Now hands it off onto the wing where it's going to be brought in by Desimone. The penalty, by the way, was to number 20, Schultz. Michaela Schultz, who's got 34 points on the year. She'll get 2 minutes, she hopes, into the penalty box here. It's already 50 seconds gone by. And carried back on by the Lake State Thunderwolves. They will gain the line. Couldn't get it any further. There's a good job there, standing up by the penalty kill. Puck works over to the near side, and a nice little chip and chase play by Allison Pages. She'll go into the corner and get it. Couldn't slow the puck up there. Trying to tap it along the boards further was Flaherty. That didn't connect, and it's going to be cleared back down. And a good-looking penalty kill so far by the Redhawks from Montclair State. They apply a little bit of a forecheck here. Nice and easily broken as it gets to Ciliano. Played off the near side boards, but again, dogged work here by Montclair State. And though they've given up 6, they've done a really nice job so far here on their first penalty kill of the hockey game. It now only has 23 seconds remaining on it. Jabbed around to the near side corner. A little bit of a collision there, helps keep the puck in deep. Want to keep it out of your own end here with the man advantage. And they are 10 seconds away from killing this off. Rolled up the line. There's a long shot out, and that's going to be saved. Just the second shot of the period as Amanda Peterson let it go. And up to the task there was a netminder, Callie Bevolacqua. Oh, and in! I'm sorry. I beg your pardon. Callie Bevolacqua settled in like she had it and ended up beating her. I tell you, I didn't notice that until the goal horn. Thankfully, Matt Coma's here to keep me in line and let me know that that puck is in the net and a shorthanded goal by the visitors. And it's a 6-1 game, and boy, you were worried about what the penalty kill might do. They end up scoring a shorthand, or what the power play might do. It ends up being a shorthanded goal. Trying to get the official call on that. That puck got knifed away. We'll hold on to that thought. Now a puck side of the net, as the net actually I think might have gotten knocked off. And it's going to be saved. 1:13 on the clock. 16 shots, 6 goals for Lakehead. 2 shots, 1 goal for the Montclair State University Redhawks. And we are playing back to even strength with 1:13 left on the clock. That's pushed around and it'll work its way into the far side corner. Standing up there is keeping it in the middle. There's a quick shot, and Ferguson held the near side post on that one. Puck cleared around, and unable to catch up to it was Adarelli. Played up the line, and this time it's going to be held or carried out by Montrose, or she tried to fire it out. Good follow-up there, kept it in for the moment, and now Montrose again is going to send it up, and now we're going to go one-on-one rush. With speed over the line. There's a shot blocked, but now on the follow-up it's going to be Menigan. Wanted to center it. That didn't connect, and Lakehead State with an opportunity to clear with 32 to go in the opening stanza. They jab away on it, stays in for a moment, comes back out to center as they joust away at it in front of the bench, or excuse me, I should say right in front of the scorer's table, but it's going to be pushed in and full speed ahead, taking a look around to see what's there. He's going to be a forward for the Lakehead State squad. There's a shot as it got moved to the middle. Good retrieval and a wraparound attempt. That's Carlson on it, far side. She'll turn, send it right back in deep as Montclair looks to get a late period cycle going. 2-1, they got to get a shot on, and they're just going to end up dumping it to the corner, and that's going to do it for the first 20 minutes of play. So, we've put 20 in the books here at Chiller Easton. The first 6 go to Lakehead State. The last 1 go to Montclair State, and that's where we stand with 20 minutes gone by. We have a 6-1 game. The number 1 seed, Lakehead State, leading Montclair State 6-1. Thank you so much for joining us here for period number 1. Stay tuned, folks. We're coming back with second period action. Alrighty, folks, welcome back here. Second period action underway as the Montclair State University Redhawks, they have fallen behind by a score of 6-1 to the Lakehead State University Thunderwolves. Lakehead State right back on the offensive here as they look to force the play down in the left end. Good job by Montclair not allowing that first attempt to get out of the zone, but they're not going to just fire it around. It gets to the short boards, not out. Good pinch in there by Lakehead State to keep it in further. And on second effort, it will be chipped to center ice, and maybe a 2-on-1 here forming up. Menigan moving in, a long shot, and a relatively easy-looking save there by Kelly Bevilacqua as she will hold. Get the whistle on the face-off here. Just 34 seconds into this one. Thomas Biondo, happy to be with you here as the ACHA National Tournaments move right along here. This is the ACHA Division 2 Women's Tournament. We've wrapped up 2 tournaments already. The Women's Division 2, this is, I believe, their first day. Women's Division 1 will get underway today, and I believe we're also getting Men's Division 3 underway today. So a lot of great hockey action all on the ACHA YouTube channel. So make sure you tune in to the ACHA network. Let's get back to what's happening in this one, though. We're about a minute into the second period. It's 6-1 with the team in blue. That is the Montclair State University Redhawks on a roll. They lead 6-1, a little bit of a collision at center. Nothing coming out of this. Good jump into the play here and a rink-wide feed. That shot got blocked in front. That was off the stick of Flaherty, and it'll come right back to Mary Flaherty. She'll go rink-wide in front of the bench. Moving in, there's a shot. That got the glass. Rebound bounces down side of the cage, and now looking to clear it out will be the Montclair State squad. Far side of the rink, doesn't get out. Good collapse there as Pages didn't let her through. That was Allison Pages. Moving to the middle was Asa Voss. Pass never really connected to her, and the Redhawks are going to get an opportunity to clear out here if they can. They move it quickly to the right wing boards, trying to shoot it deep, but unable to on the first attempt was Tepper, and then it gets deep the rest of the way after the fact, with 18-17 to go here in this period. Face-off moves 200 feet back down to our left. It'll be in the near side part of the offensive zone. An offensive zone face-off for Lakehead State as the Thunderwolves look to add to their 5-goal lead. They led 6-0. A late goal by the squad from Montclair State cut it to 5 as they look try to battle in it. But shots on goal 16-3 so far through the first 22 minutes of play. Turning and chipping it in, and now giving chase after it is going to be number 6, Desimone. Desimone, the leading scorer here for the Lakehead State University squad. 15 points on the year. Only one other player with double-digit points, and that was ACHA Voss. Meanwhile, a turnover and a break and a chance, and up to the task there was the netminder Bevilacqua. Just to finish that thought, the only other double-digit point scorer, ACHA Voss, 11 goals, 3 assists, 14 points. Desimone with 5 and 10 for 15 points. Also want to take this opportunity here to say hello to Diane from North Creek, New York, watching here on the ACHA network. So glad you could join us for this game here, as it is the Montclair State University Redhawks and the Lakehead State University Thunderwolves. They play the puck into the near side corner. Comes off the wall. There's a shot, and that came kind of surprisingly in on the netminder. But up to the task there was Bevilacqua, and she will then hold. But a good-looking shot there. I believe that was number 21 in black, Lexi Montez, who let that one go. And a little surprise on the netminder, but still able to make the play there was Bevilacqua. Another offensive zone face-off, though, as it seems like Montclair State really starting to find their legs here after that goal. Granted, they've dug themselves a big hole, but they've had pretty much more offensive opportunities here for the first 3 minutes of this period than they may have had all of the first period. And now they draw an icing call and move the face-off all the way back, an offensive zone face-off, back down into their end. Got a lot of exciting hockey action coming up for you here today from the Chiller Easton rink. 6 total games being played. Some of the teams that will be going at it today. Minot State will be in action. The Buffalo Bulls will be in action. Assiniboine College Cougars will be in action. North Dakota State Bison. The Bishops University Alligators. Adrian College Bulldogs. Let's see, the Delaware Blue Hens. Loyola Chicago Ramblers. And the Liberty Flames and Boston College Eagles. So A lot of games here for the Division II Women's Tournament taking place at Chiller East, and there's a shot, and that hit something right in front. Moral of the story, we got a lot of stuff here for you to watch on the ACHA YouTube channel. Make sure you stay with us as that's going to be cleared, as this network's doing a great job. It's been busy with a lot of action here, but a lot of great hockey action so far throughout the course of this tournament. Off the icing call, faceoff's going to move back down here to the offensive end for the Lakehead State University Thunderwolves, the #1 ranked team in the West. Offensive zone face-off upcoming. Settling in to take it, it looks like it's going to be Desimoni. Tied up in the official skates, cleared to the line, not out. Flipped down in further. Unable to cut around was a player there. Trying to dig it up further there was, I believe, Montez. She couldn't get it out. Centering pass through to the middle. It got knocked away. Rebound on the backhand, cleared, and they take a swipe at it while falling. But up to the task was Ferguson. She will hold and get a face-off here with 16:20 to go in a 6-1 game. Shots are listed at 18-6, but shots after period 1 were 16-2. So in this period, 4-2 in favor of Montclair State, who, again, trying to get some footing here. They'd love to get a goal or two here this period and really put some pressure on if they could. Struggling to get back here was Ferguson. She's up and ready to roll. And the face-off is going to be controlled by the Redhawks. They're going to chip it up the near side boards. It doesn't get out as it was nicely held in by Dodek. She'll send it rink wide. Lead feed out. Knife down at center ice by Menigan. And brought in over the line. Long shot there, got blocked. Menigan's going to go in and retreat. She'll peel off and then just lay it back down below the goal line. She's got help down there by way of Paula Bush. Bush took it away. Wanted to reverse flow and could not, but she got more help from number 27, or excuse me, from Menegini, 41. It's turned over though and brought back. Here we go, a rush and a shot, and fired just wide as Michelle Carlson was moving up the left wing side and put it just wide. Controlling it center now, the Thunderwolves. They will carry it back in. Good job pushing it on as Vass. There's a shot and a blocker save. Vass looking to get back to it in the near side corner. Tried to get one hand on the stick and push it up. There's a wind and fire! And it's in! They score! The referee pointing to the back of the net. And that is going to be a goal, and I don't think that they've even realized that they scored. Yep, no, they're heading to center ice now. But a Mary Flaherty slap shot from the point has just made this a 7-1 game as there the horn sounds. 4:34 the time of the goal, and I believe it was Flaherty. I don't believe it hit anything on the way through, and the lead now 7-1. We'll see what the official call has to say. Lead feed and backhanded in further. It was an offside play as Armstrong tried to lead the rush, and we'll do it again here at center ice. Faceoff moved right out in front of me here at center ice. Tilted toward the Montclair State end. It was controlled for a moment by Lakehead State, but it gets pool cued back in deep. Flaherty and Voss are going to team up on that last goal. And turning with it again are going to be the Lakehead State University Thunderwolves. They carry on through the middle, trying to drag on by, and just unable to finish the move was Amanda Pages. That's going to be spiked out to center ice. Rolling on back to come in and get it here will be the last goal scorer, Flaherty. She'll throw the brakes on behind the cage, reverse flow. A little bit of time and space here for Farrah Nichols. Nichols will look to stretch the play. Gets it up to the far side boards, right in front of where the scorers are. And now it could be a 3, maybe a 4-on-2 over the line. A shot there was blocked, and a good-looking opportunity there by Nichols. She got cut out of real estate. Puck retrieval's good. They try to move it to the middle. That didn't connect with Sawyer. Sawyer falls down on the play, trying to get in front of the net. It's poked back to the line. Looking for a shot, and it's just going to be a diagonal dump to the far side boards by Wilcox. A little bit of time and space here, though, and the Redhawks now come back with it. That pass was behind the intended receiver. It's going to allow number 12 in white, Wilcox, to jump back at it and stab it back in. We turn and we come back up ice the other way. That move worked as far as the blue line, not in, and on second effort, It'll be number 12, Nicolosi, sending it in further. On the forecheck pressure, Menagian. Boy, I tell ya. Called it 3 times, no problem. It's the 4th time was not the charm in this case. But we get back to it here. Dancing on through. Nifty little play here. A shot there was blocked, though, as it looked good off the stick of Alexander Tepper, who was moving through the middle. To behind the net it goes. Looking to play it around is Nickel. It gets to the half boards on the far side, and this could be numbers here. 2-on-1 maybe. It's going to end up being a 2-on-2. Looking to get wide is Allison Pages. Sent it to the middle. Hit a leg. Comes right back to her. Allison Pages will flip one that didn't have enough to get back to the point. There's a point shot that was just knifed down in front of the net and cleared away. Second effort. It's thrown down below the goal line. Tried to feather a centering pass through. Having none of that was the aforementioned Brittany Menegan. And it's going to get out to center where the Thunderwolves will reload. Quickly, they nearly regain the line. Second effort now will allow them to do so as Melissa Wilcox moves it in. Tipped in and down around the corner where Nicolosi has it. Sent into the far side corner. Nobody home in black, so it's going to give ACHA Voss an opportunity. 2 aside do battle. It's all tied up along those near side board or far side boards. I beg your pardon. Good rink wide feed with a little time and space. A wind up, a shot, and that just missed as Flaherty put it wide. She's got 1 tonight, looking for a second. 12-17 to go here. We're in period number 2. Game 1 of the day here for the ACHA Women's Division II tournament. Winding up and carrying it on through. Good speed here. I believe that's number 9, Peterson. Her shot just gets stuck away into the corner. And they follow up, though, looking to create some offense. Peterson falls down. Centering pass to the middle. Stick tied up. Puck is still loose. Goalie out of the crease, and it's going to be cleared away. Big opportunity there for the Redhawks. Just unable to cash in, and then it's going to hop over a stick at the blue line, and this is going to create a 1-on-1 opportunity, maybe a 2-on-1. The drop pass, that didn't connect, and maybe we go end-to-end now. Turning an along bound pass, deflected into the zone, but unable to come up with it cleanly was the opportunity there for number 17, Nora Fogarty. Puck at center ice, bounces free there. It's the Thunderwolves moving back into the offensive end, looking to get wide. It's going to be Hannah Armstrong. She could not dance on through. Puck sent it through the middle. Look out here, a drive, scores! Quick turnover and a play to the middle. And the 8th goal of the game is on the board, as letting one go was number 19 in white, Farrah Nichols. She had 1 in the regular season. She now has 1 in the postseason. .841 the time of it. Nichols will get the goal, and it's going to be an 8-1 tally here for the home team, the number 1 seed in the West, and we see why this team is the number 1 seed in the West. What a start for them. They're right back in looking for more now, too. Played around below the goal line. They try to reverse flow to the back. It's on the backhand, unable to let a shot go, so now they move it back up high. That passes through, knife down in front. Good job clogging up the middle there by the Redhawks. And now circling into the far side corner is going to be Desimone. Tipped down further as they battle along the short boards, 2 aside each way. That was number 9, Allison Pages, in there trying to work it out. It's taken, though, by the Redhawks, and they flip it to center. Full speed ahead, brought on by Idanorelli. There's a shot, a save was made, and it's going to be held by the netminder, Bevilacqua. She will hold with 10:26 to go here, second period. 8-1 our score as the Redhawks trail the Lakehead State University Thunderwolves. So happy you could join us here on the ACHA network, available on YouTube. We've crowned 2 champions already, Florida Gulf Coast in the D2 men's squad, and last night, Adrian, the number 1 team in the the number 2 team is number 1 in the men's Division 1. Folks, quick break here as they are going to take it. We're going to take it along with them. You're watching the ACHA Network on YouTube.
sorry.
No muss, no fuss, no ego. Tell me what you need, let's get it done. What's it? You good? What? We get ready to get back to action here. Two teams heading down into the right wing circle in the near side of the rink. Puck cleared away, and this could lead to an on-man rush. They move in with speed. Carlson in, and a shot was saved. Good job there. Great rush by Carlson, but the save was made. Still on the offensive, though. Working with the puck in deep. Carlson looking to catch up to it again. Carlson hand circles, moves to the middle, walks along, fires a shot, and that ends up going wide. Gets held in at the point. Dodek, rink wide. There's a drive. That stayed wide on the short side. It's a shooting gallery right now for the home team. They roll it on back to the point. Dodek sends it in further. Move to the middle. Look out, a one-timer here. Scores! It's in. That was number 6, Desimone, in the middle of the ice. And Desimone gonna make this a 9-1 affair. And this is going up on the board at the 10-minute and 27-second mark. Desimone will join the goal scorers here. And it hasn't been any particular one. It has been a nice, balanced attack here for Lakehead State. And you can see why they are the number 1 seed in the West with all this balance and all this different scoring. 56 goals during their regular season, 26 goals against in just a total, as that shot rang off the post after being redirected, 21 games played. They are looking for more. There's a wind and fire, and that was blocked. It was let go by Dodek, but blocked. Quickly back to retrieve, though, at center ice were the Thunderwolves. They'll roll it up the wall. Directing it in further was Hannah Armstrong. They give chase, and cutting in there was Tepper. She tried to drop it around. It ends up being intercepted, but able to recover here are the Redhawks. With speed through the Blue Jackets logo at center ice. Now moving in on the left wing. Good hard skate there. Gets it all the way in deep, and then they're going to roll it around the back of the backboards. Quick little give and go. Moves it up the wall. It's turned over, though. Moving to the middle. A shot and a nice save. First one in a while there for Bevilacqua. Behind the net, looking for an outlet, is going to be Sawyer. Puck was held in at the blue line. Good play there. As Montclair State, I beg your pardon, looks to keep the offense going. But this is going to be cleared, and a change is coming here for the Lakehead State. That's going to give the Redhawks an opportunity to get fresh. Angled off the backboards there where Dodek has it. She cuts underneath the check and looks to come back the other way. Dodek still on it. Plays it along the near side boards. Long bomb stretch pass there. Nifty handle and move in by Wilcox. Wilcox moves it in, sends it across, and it was just out of the reach of the cutting forward Jacqueline Desimone. Desimone's had a really good hockey game so far. I believe she got credited for the last goal. The goal that made it 9-1. 7:39 and counting here. We're in period number 2. Shots 24-10 in favor of the home squad. Score 9-1 in favor of the home squad. There's a rink-wide feed that'll just find the corner boards. Kind of an awkward hop. Does end up getting out to center. And turning and firing it right back in deep was number 7 in white, Mary Flaherty. On second effort, they're able to chip it again into the zone, and this time a little bit of a setup opportunity. That's 27 Bush with an outlet pass. It gets swept to the middle, but it's turned back over, and on the rush the other way come the Thunderwolves. It's taken back over those. A little bit of you got it, I take it occurring here as the period winds out. It's moved to the middle. A shot, a save, and the rebound was loose for a moment, but up to the task and grabbing it was Kelly Bevilacqua, and we will get a whistle and a face-off upcoming with 6 minutes and 54 seconds to go in the second period here. Again, got a full slate of games over here at Chiller Easton. So happy that you can join us for these. Face-off win, and here we go. A 2-on-1 forming. They get it across, and it was just out of the reach of Carlson on the backside of that play. Carlson retreats, centers, and a drive, and that got the glass off the stick of Voss. Boy, this Lakehead State team just seems to have ownership papers of the puck here in this game. They've got it again, working it through the high slot, and it's going to come over to the near side boards. In deep is Voss. Voss with it, surveys, play down back to the point. Sent over rink wide with room. They go back door on it. Flaherty might have just had a shot to let it go. Decided to try the back door. That didn't connect, but still an opportunity for the offense of the Lakehead State squad to get going. That's sent through to the middle. A bouncing puck on the side of the cage. Ends up getting cleared to the circle. Not out. Look out. They send it through, and a backhand shot again as Voss was off on the doorstep and put it back the other side. Thunderwolves starting to really flex their muscle here with 5:53 to go in the second period. It's laid up ahead for Flaherty. Flaherty, that's a stick save, and the rebound got pushed behind the cage. Couple of good stops there by Ferguson. Right back on it here, Thunderwolves around the net. Outside rim of the near side circle. Worked on back to the point, Flaherty. Got traffic in front, couldn't really snap it, so she'll backhand right across the blue line. There's a shot through, redirected on, and a good redirection there as in the slot was Desimoni. Just couldn't get enough height on it. Kicked down by Flaherty. This is not a power play here for this squad. They're working on back to Desimoni. Sent back up the wall to Flaherty. She moves to the middle, a bouncing puck, and that was redirected just wide as Hannah Armstrong got a stick on it. All Thunderwolves right here, outside rim, far side circle now. Everybody switches off. They're starting to kind of pressure the puck here. That's going to leave somebody open as they put 2 or 3 players to the Redhawks on the puck. It's spaced out, puck through, and the shot, and they score. It ends with a goal. Great attack zone time, and it's going to end up into the back of the net. And let's see, I had 11 listed as a scratch, but I believe it was 11 that put it in. Might have been 17. That might have been Hannah Armstrong. I'm sorry, 17. So we're going to give it to Armstrong, see if we can hear on the official call who got it. And that time of that goal is going to be the 15-minute, 8-second mark to make it a 10-1 affair. It was 17 Armstrong. Credit to her. I believe that's also her first of the game. All these goals, and really the majority of them, have been done by different players for the squad from Lakehead State. Delayed offsides. Had the Redhawks needing to touch up. Rink wide feed. A little bit of a dip there and a doodle here. Gets it laid in on the backhand. Allison Page has got it deep for a moment, but it's reloaded at center, and circling into out of trouble there was going to be Wilcox. Wilcox has it as we approach the 16-minute and now have hit the 16-minute marker period number 2. There goes a stick flying, but back on the other way, a rush to the line. It's clear to the line, not out. Shot was blockered away. That was off the stick of a defenseman here for Montclair State. But look out, turnover, late change. A little bit of room's going to open up here for Carlson. Moves in, sends it across, and the one-timer fanned on or stubbed slightly as it just rolled over the net. There's a centering pass, and that save was made. So a quick one-timer attempt by Wilcox. Didn't quite connect, and now it's going to be dumped in deep. Teed up there by Bevilacqua. Winding around the cage, patiently bringing it back up is Carlson. Sends it on through, didn't quite connect, and it's stabbed back out to center by Montclair. Redhawks now look to apply a little forecheck pressure as Wilcox wanted to play it up the wall. Bouncing puck, you got it, I take it inside the zone. Finally, it's going to be grabbed and controlled for the moment by Wilcox. Plays it around on the backhand. Smooth play so far, and a great breakout. Look at that breakout by the Thunderwolves. They're in. Clear as day all alone. No. Good stop. What a play by Ferguson. Staying with it and making a stop. An end-to-end rush by Desimoni, but Ferguson up to the task there. Played over the near side boards. It was behind the forward Montez, so she couldn't get it deep. Right back in comes Amanda Pages. There's a shot, scores. 5-hole goal, Amanda Pages. Let it go. And a credit to her as Amanda Pages will make this an 11-1 game. Time of the goal going to be the 17-minute and 24-second mark. Well, we see why the defending champs made it back to this tournament. Lakehead State, they look sharp here in their opening game of this ACHA National Tournament for the D2 women. And we still got 20 more on the clock too. That's turned over and flipped on. Unable to catch up to it though. It was a good job, good start to the play by Menigan, but they couldn't do any more with that. Turnover inside the line. It's going to end up coming back out to center. Flaherty had it poked away. Look out here. Opportunity for Menigan. Moves in. A shot and a save was made. Oh, and a big collision as Bevilacqua made the save and had a little bit of a runoff there. But the player for Lakehead State up and on her feet and now heading off, so that's always good to see. Offensive zone face-off will move to the near side circle. Settling in to take this will be Julia Siciliano. And we'll do it again on an unfair drop. Let's do it again here. 2:04 on the clock, 11-1 our score. Pretty dominating performance so far by Lakehead State. Allison Pages got it as far as the benches, and now it's going to roll out to center. They throw it up ahead, but, oh, I'm sorry, they do maintain control. Circling is Montclair State. Cutting through the Blue Jackets logo at center ice. They tip it on in. Nicolosi cuts move, cut another move, and that shot didn't get through. Bit of a collision there. Everybody's back up. And Montclair State continues to try to put the forecheck pressure on. Another player dumped in front of the Montclair State bench. As some accidental contact starting to hit up here. And now, speaking of hit up, there's a long lead feed, but just unable to finish the move was Amanda Pages. Nice little drag on. Quick little cut through. Pages was going off anyway as that centering pass didn't connect, and very patiently Tepper will turn. They drop it off, and now they're going to angle it off the glass, trying to move it up on the right wing side. That doesn't connect on the first opportunity, but finding the loose puck and getting it further and putting it in will be number 9, Amanda Peterson. With under a minute to go here in the second stanza. With speed, looking to get wide. This is going to be Desimone. She got bumped off, and a big hit there, or a big bump off here. Hits checking, full body checking are illegal, but a little bump off on a rush. Not the same thing, so those are deemed to be okay. With 42.3 to go, 11-1 our score. Shots are listed at 29-12 as we get ready for the second intermission here. Faceoff will be in the far side of the rink in the offensive end here for the squad from Lakehead State. They play catch and move it to the middle. Looking to walk the line. Shot, that was knifed down in front. Look out, rebound, spinorama shot. That ended up getting the backboards. Chipped up and moved out and sent rink wide by Menigan. She had that good opportunity a few moments ago. Fogarty going to go ahead and roll it in the rest of the way. To the far side corner and Flaherty. Played around to the near side. Nice little touch pass here, and with 13 to go, time for one last rush. Good lead feed, trying to cut through. Vass drops it off. They move to the middle, and a rising shot at the glass as Desimone cut through the middle. 3 seconds and 2. Will they get one last shot on? They will not, as it just fired in deep. Welcome back inside Chiller Easton here as we are nearly through our first game of Division II women's hockey on the day as the Lakehead State University Thunderwolves trail the Montclair State University Redhawks by a score of 11-1. Or excuse me, Lakehead State leads by a score of 11-1, I should say. Lakehead State in the white jerseys with the blue and yellow trim. Meanwhile, Montclair State in the black jerseys with the white trim. Really balanced attack here. Both of the Pages have scored goals. Vass has a goal in this one. Armstrong with a goal in this one. Amanda Page has got a couple. Desimoni has gotten on the score sheet. Nichols, Flaherty. It's been a really good balanced attack that's really helped pace the home team and the number one team in the West. Now the two teams come to center ice here, getting ready to start period number 3 in this 11-0 hockey game, or 11-1 hockey game. The one goal scored by the Montclair squad came late in period number 1. It made it 6-1 at the time, but in period 2, it was a 5-0 period for the home squad. They're the home squad by way of being the higher seed, the one in the West, as we said. And now we are underway here in period number 3 as Montclair State's going to look to turn. They got 2 over the line, and it didn't get any further than that. Now it's going to be tipped in deep, and a little bit of time and space here for the Thunderwolves to be able to clear the zone. Stolen and brought back in by Peterson. She's going to put it on goal. Save was made, and Peterson on the follow-up had an opportunity. Worked its way over to the near side. Stretch pass gets rink wide. It's a good-looking stretch pass, just a little bit too far, and Montclair State's got to turn. All the way behind the cage skates number 10, Tepper. It's angled in deep and put in by ACHA Voss, who keeps the pressure on. Moved to the middle. That didn't connect. And a backhand clear will get it out to center ice. And we get a puck rolling in deep. Long stretch pass on a zone clear. That was done by Lakehead State. And now they will have to try again with speed here along the near side, moving in. A little fake shot, coming up with another. They actually drop it off. Good play here. And that is going to hit off the glove of Ferguson on a nice-looking save. There's a play to the middle. Ferguson was still down, and that's going to end up being a goal. As I said, Ferguson was still down on the play, and the shot got in by her as she was sprawled out onto the ice. So Ferguson was going to give up the goal, and it will be a 12-1 affair. The goal will be scored and credited to Alexandra Sawyer, and I believe that's her first trip on the scoreboard. And that comes with 1:45 here to go in the period, or into, I should say, the period. Now we get a jousting match in front, and it's going to end up in further and around. Tipped in. Behind the cage, it's going to be grabbed by the squad from Thunderhead State, the defending national champions in D2. In last year being our first championship for D2 women's hockey. So they hold that right now as the not only defending champs, but the only champs. And they are off and running here early in this tournament. A point shot there is going to squib around to the near side corner. Pinching on down to keep it in. It's going to be 21 Siciliano. But it is taken back and with speed in full flight, bringing it on. Trying to get wide, I believe that's Paula Bush. A centering pass, and that just got a stick lifted, and it's going to be carried on back the other way. And then we go. 1-on-2, and realizing that, so just chipping it deep was number 15, Verheyen. She'll chase it all the way around the boards. Good opportunity here for a clear for the Redhawks, and they will clear it. It's going to go the length of the ice, and the icing is going to be negated on a good skate play, but a nice stop by Bevilacqua, who was able to keep the stick down and make that play. Now we go rink wide the near side. With speed again over the line. Trying to dip through. Pages got it on. There's a chance and a roll just wide. Good opportunity there by Pages. Just couldn't finish it. Centering pass there. That just missed the stick of Armstrong, who scored in this one. Rink wide feed is up ahead and carrying it on now. Trying to get through on the left wing side. Running out of real estate, though, I believe that was Nicolosi trying to get in. Nicolosi now looking to force the play into the corner. It does not connect for her. And on a breakout pass the other way. Cutting through the middle. Look out here. An opportunity, and it just got knocked away. as the home squad there, the number 1 seed out west, nearly cut through for an opportunity. But that would be a no-go here. Played in deep. Thunderwolves try to play it around the far side to near side, but instead they keep working that far side. Full speed ahead over the line, Flaherty. But Flaherty was too fast over the line. It's going to be offside, and I beg your pardon, the carry was on by Desimone, and it's going to be an offside call with 16:26 to go in the hockey game. 12-1 our score. We have 32-14 as the shots on goal in this one. Face off at center ice, right in front of that Montclair State bench. They win the draw, walk the line, and it's going to be flipped up ahead. And now carried on and just jabbed in further on a nice play by number 11, Sanderson. Around the cage, little drop pass, and a good little breakout here as they went backwards to go forwards. It's going to be a very good play sometimes, and it worked right there to at least get it as far as center for the Thunderwolves, and now they'll look to load up again. Smooth play through the center ice zone. Now they try to push it in on along the near side wall. Good jousting match here, and we're going to get a penalty coming up here. I believe it's going to go to Montcalm. No, excuse me, I beg your pardon. It's going to go to Lakehead State. Montclair State's going to go to the man advantage as soon as they can clear it out of their zone. Good skate through, and a drop is finally touched up, and I think we're going to get a, what are we going to call here, a holding call from the official at 15:44. So the time of this penalty, as you put it on the score sheet. For those of you not aware, hockey kind of works backwards. When you're writing out the score sheet, it's the time left or the time elapsed is when you write it down. So 4:16 is the time of the penalty, which was a hold to number 9, Allison Pages. And a power play opportunity now will begin for Montclair State and the Redhawks. And they will have to go back and chase it all the way into their own end to get it started. Ferguson played it away, though. Look out. She played it right onto the stick of a forechecking Thunderwolf player. And they're just going to kill some more time off this clock that now only sees the first 20 seconds go by that quickly. On the backhand, it's moved out to center ice with a little time and space going for a skate there. That was 15 Verheyen. And it's going to be shot back in, and starting 200 feet away from the offensive cage will be the Redhawks. Now they make a move and snap a feed rink wide. Kicking it up and moving it ahead over the line. Good carry on here. They drop it off, looking for a shot, and a good job as Nicolosi let it go, cutting through, but it was Bevilacqua who was up to the task and making the save on that one. Still a minute and 15 with which to work on the man advantage. Shots 33-15 in favor of, 34-15 in favor of the home squad. Offensive zone face-off in the left wing, going to be cleared to the line, not out. That's going to be sent across. That didn't connect. They switch off. Good little stick lift as they move it on in. Back the other way. That's a good forecheck pressure by Pages. That was the one obviously not in the box. That's number 10, Allison Pages. They do battle along the near side boards as they look to keep the pressure on, or at least out of their own end, do the Thunderwolves. But it's dug out and sent rink wide, and a little bit of an opportunity here. Trying to get in over the line. Protecting well, turning back is number 12, Nicolosi. But it ends up being poked off her stick and cleared the length of the ice. And the Redhawks are going to have to come all the way back. Lead feed here. Good job, good speed by Carlson to be able to grab it. She'll turn and just send it through as the changes were being made by Montclair State, and that kills some more time off the man advantage. Montclair State during the regular season 14-3-1, and we're going to get another penalty upcoming here, and I believe it's going to be again to the squad from Lakehead State, as I think a tripping call is upcoming with 7 to go on the first man advantage. You got somebody else hopping over the boards. That might be number 8, Voss, heading off on this one. So an offensive zone face-off here and a 5-on-3 advantage as it's one delaying, and a good job there by the Thunderwolves as they skated out. One man back. Very patient play made by number 19, Nickel, to help kill off a little time there. Actually, I believe it was, well, Allison Page's had the first penalty, so I believe it's going to be Voss on the second one. Still on the offensive here as we're trying to keep the scores table written down as well as following along with the cam here. There's a centering pass through that caromed off a stick. Back-to-back power play opportunities here. Try to get this one back down to a 10-goal deficit. With speed over the line. And it's just going to be rolled on in below the goal line. A little bit of time and space here for Sawyer. Sawyer angled it off the glass, actually, as it ended up being deflected on the way through. He's going to stay in the zone for a moment and come to the line, not out. Trying to put it in further. Nice little cutback move, and they throw it towards the cage. Just a smart play by Peterson. Centering pass from the side of the net. Save the rebound. They bang away at it. The referee right over, and a save was made as they were unable to cash in. And a good job there by the netminder for Lakehead State, Kelly Bevilacqua, who's been really solid so far in this game. Face-off will move to the near side corner, offensive zone for the Redhawks. They still have 45 with which to work on the man advantage. Spinorama play and a good job after a face-off win. They will clear it the length of the ice. Foot race here, and it's just going to be thrown up ahead. Good job to keep the puck out of her end by Ferguson. It gets to center where it's going to be taken back by the Thunderwolves, and they're going to gain the line. Good way to kill off a penalty, go on the offensive. And they're doing that with 12-12 to go in the hockey game. Lead feed got knifed down at center and then actually kicked ahead further by Sawyer and fired into the zone by number 6, Desimone. Good work on a penalty killing roll by her. Now it's tipped up the boards, and with a little time and space, carrying it in over the line will be Peterson. Or excuse me, that was number 27, Bush. She had to throw the brakes on those. She overskated the puck, and this is going to give the Thunderwolves a chance to bring it on back. Looking to dip on by, but unable to do so with Sawyer. And that's going to give the Thunderwolves an opportunity to get back on defense. Here's the Redhawks are going to gain the line and fire it in. We are back to even strength in this game. 5-a-side hockey, back-to-back penalties killed off by the home team from Lakehead State. They will gain the line, circle back, move it to the middle, a drive, and that got the glass. Big rebound, get it, carry them off into the far side corner where Hannah Armstrong had it for a moment. Now it works its way over to the near side point where it looks like it's number 21, Siciliano on it. Cleared to the line and out to center. May move in through the middle. There's a quick little one-timer, and Ferguson knocked that one off into the corner. 12-1 our score, 9 minutes into the third period. There's a shot, scores! It's in, a point shot. I think it was meant to be dumped around, but it ends up going in, and I believe that's off the stick of Voss. And it is now, the lead has bulged to 13 as I believe that was Voss is going to get credit for the goal at the 9-minute and 2-second mark. 13-1 in this one, and a dominating performance by the defending national champions, the Lakehead State University, the team that came in as the 1 seed in the West, flexing some muscle here early on. It's actually Wilcox on the goal. So credit to her for that one. And another player who I don't believe was on the score sheet before is going to be on it now. And they're right back in looking for more. Looking for a shot short side. There was room, but Page's shot caromed off a leg and comes over the near side wall. Another point shot that was kind of fanned on by Dodek. It works to the far side dot, and now they move it on back to the point. Circling back in the dot, trying to cut through on the backhand. That was a centering pass that didn't connect. A good read. It's cleared, but only to the line. Held in. Save was made on that shot by Wilcox again. They do battle on the far side shortboards. Sent on in further. Centering pass to the middle. All Lakehead State here is again unable to clear for the visitors. Again, it's a neutral site game, but the lower seed consider the visitors. The benefit to that is the home team will get the last change in each game, so that's why that's a big deal. And we get a whistle here and a face-off upcoming with 9:47 to go. Shots listed at 36-17. Score listed at 3-1. 13-1, I beg your pardon. We'll have an offensive zone face-off coming up here. And actually, it looks like we're going to go ahead and get the quick media timeout here. Folks, we're going to go ahead and take it with them. Actually, we're going to go ahead and have a conversation with you here, talk about some of the sponsors that we have here for the ACHA 2018 National Championships. Want to thank Aries Sportswear, the official merchandise supplier of the ACHA 2018 National Championships. Visit the merchandise stand here at the rink for all your 2018 ACHA National hats, sweatshirts, shirts, and more. Barron's Championship Rings, the official ring vendor of the ACHA National Championships, and ACHA Hall of Famers. Every championship ring has a great story. Let Barron's share yours. Boston Pizzas and Restaurants and Sports Bar, gourmet pizza, burgers, wings, and more in a relaxed space right across the street from Nationwide Arena and the Ice House in downtown Columbus. The Columbus Blue Jackets, when you're not watching exciting ACHA action here at the Nationals, consider taking in an upcoming Blue Jackets game. The only one left during the tournament, the Ottawa Senators come to town on March 17th. Howie's Hockey Tape, the official tape of the ACHA. Stick with the best. Marathon, fueling the American spirit. To find the nearest marathon station, visit mymarathonstation.com. And the R-Bar, the official ACHA 2018 National post-game hangout. Open late on Front Street in downtown Columbus, the R-Bar, the best hockey bar in Columbus. And finally, the Three-Legged Mare, right in the heart of downtown Columbus on Front Street, open for lunch and dinner, the Three-Legged Mare. Thank you to them and all of our sponsors through the course of this tournament. We appreciate all of you so that we can bring you this game here between the Montclair State squad and Lakehead State, as there's a chance, and that hit off the goalpost, or the crossbar, I believe, actually. And all 5 division championships. There's a pass to the middle, and that just went wide. Sitting alone in the slot was Voss. She just couldn't get it on goal. Trying to clear on the far side of the rink, and able to do so will be Montclair State. They'll get it rolling down into their offensive end, but plenty of Thunderwolves back to help break that up. With speed, in full flight, trying to cut through and just unable to finish, but first woman on the puck is Desimoni. Desimoni around, sends it on back to the point, gives it back. Desimoni to the top of the circle, hands it off down low, and they sweep it in on the side. Desimoni with a nice pass, and it was touched in on a nice little centering pass. Not sure who actually tipped it inside of the net, but the game now moves to 14-1. And as I believe Desimoni's pass, not sure who tipped it in, but a good job by Desimoni to get it in. And the time of this one here on the Desimoni goal comes at the 11-minute and 3-second mark. It sounds like they gave that one to Carlson to move this game to 14-1. Get that updated on the scoreboard in just a minute. Here's turning, moving to the middle. Puck kicked on ahead and played on further. Still in control below the goal line are the Redhawks. Trying to get it out of their zone. A long stretch feed finds its mark, and Nicolosi. Nicolosi now will go a little chip and chase action. Try to catch up to it. Good protection there by Dodick. Give and go. They get it to the line, not quite out there. On second effort, they will jab it to center ice. It got poked away and speared right back in. Into the final 7:58 of this period on a 14-1 game. Shots are listed at 39-17. Pretty indicative of the way that this action has gone, as it's going to squirt out to center ice. Controlling here is Carlson. They bring it in over the line, put it right on goal. That's deflected away. Or excuse me, that was... See, I got a 3 here. That might have been... we'll hold off on that. Who actually shot that puck in. But it was still good play there to get it deep by Montclair State. But now we get a foot race back the other way. They move in, wait, cuts back, and just tucks it around the boards. In deep now, Desimoni. She's had a good couple of last 2 periods. Didn't mention her name much in the first, but seems like she's been all over the ice here in the last 2. Desimoni's on it again. Backhand pass, didn't find its way through. Carrying on in a stretch feed the other way. It's just going to hit harmlessly over to the near side wall. A little bit of a poke check there as Pages keeps it out of the way. And following up was Nickel. Puck sits in the slot. Nickel's going to grab it. She's got moves. She moves in. A shot and a good save made by the netminder Ferguson. As Desimoni and company move in there, but Nichols' shot ended up right in the glove of Ferguson with 6:55 to go, and the score 14-1. And was it a goal? It looked like the referee. I'm sorry, it was a goal. It looked like the referee put the arms wide to signal a save, but he changes up on that, and it's going to end up being the 15th goal. I do apologize for that, folks. It looked like the referee had signaled. Yeah, and Desimone gets the assist. I do beg your pardon. It looked like, again, the officials had spread his arms wide, signaling that it's a no goal and that a save was made, that the play was over, but instead, I guess it leaked through and ended up into the back of the net. And that'll make it a 15-1 game, and a shot on there is going to be held off and saved by the netminder, Bevilacqua. Offensive zone face-off now, coming up for the Redhawks. It's going to be in the far side of the rink. Our score sits at 15-1. Lakehead on top. Face-off, one to the point. Oh, a point shot that double-hopped on the way through, but a great stop was made there by the netminder, Bevilacqua. Puck's going to be cleared to center and out. They look to move in. Throwing the brakes on, reverse through the middle. Nice little dip there. Cuts to the middle, and a shot that got the boards. Good stick handling by Nichols. Just couldn't get the sight set right on the goal line. Final 6 of this one. Puck's going to be chopped down the ice, and they move on back to get it. That's number 19. Mentioned her name a lot lately. Nickel plays it to the near side boards. Pages is going to tip it up further. Moving over the line is Allison Pages. Amanda Pages was the one that had played it up. Played to an empty wing. Nobody there, and that's going to give McGinnim a chance to move it up. It didn't get out, but she's able to dig it out, and they go down low with it. That's Peterson playing it around. It was just out of the reach of number 25, or I believe that was 28, Polovich. And it's a goal as Ferguson tried to hold the post, and the referee, with a late look up, realized that the puck was just sitting in the net. And that's going to be a good goal at 14 minutes and 36 seconds. A dominant performance here by the defending national champions, the 1 seed in the West, Lakehead State University. They have been good from start to finish in this one. They led 6-1 after 1, 11-1 after 2, 16-1. Their lead now. It's in deep. That's number 10 in black, looking to wrap the net. Well, I don't have a 10 in black. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. That was Tepper. Beg your pardon. Trying to dip on through here is going to be Ciliano. She couldn't get through, and so it's back out at center ice. Lead feed, carries over the line. Now they turn with it. 2-on-3 if they can get it on further. It's jammed into the far side corner, and now looking to circle here is going to be Menegan. That didn't connect. Without a stick is a forward there. Trying to cancel out, and a nice play was Peterson. They still joust just inside the line. They try to push it forward as Nicolosi. They could not. Now carrying it on as Sawyer's going to try to stride into it. She's just going to go ahead and diagonally dump it in to allow a line change to be completed. Canceled out there was Desimone trying to play it around on the backhand. She now needs a line change. Angled off the boards to center ice. There's a bit of a bump. Is hit hard from behind with Ciliano. She's up none the worse for wear. Puck at center ice. Nifty move by Armstrong. Armstrong moves through the middle. Carries it in. A shot, and it squirts out the other side with 4:06 to go. Sent to the middle. Puck bouncing around in the slot. Controlled back by the Thunderwolves. 14-3-4 on the year. They scored 56 goals in those games. They're nearly a third of the way there so far in this one. That's how dominant of a performance it has been for the Thunderwolves. They reverse flow and drop it below the goal line. Look to move it to the middle, and Ferguson makes a stop there. Good save by her. With 3:41 to go, 43. No. 43-18. 43-18 are the shots here. I can't hear myself, but do you know if it's...
Yeah, you're blinking every time you talk.
Okay, so just keep going. All right. Nope. Puck played in, a centering pass there, and that just didn't get through. A little bit of technical difficulties. As long as you can still see it, that's what matters here. I'll keep talking to you right on through it. As the pressure continues to stay on by the Thunderwolves, as they continue to press here late in the period. They already have a 15-goal lead, and you know, you never want to create bad habits. You want to keep taking your opportunities to score when you can, so I don't blame them for having these offensive opportunities. It's moved in and a shot. That hit the side of the cage, wouldn't go. They're still on it. There's a centering pass that didn't find its way across. And turning with it again through the middle of the ice on the backhand, protecting well. Laid on in deep as Armstrong did that. Finally able to come up with it. And they will look to clear. Nope, actually they're going to look to carry it in over the line. Will the Redhawks. Sends it across. That didn't connect, and it's just going to roll over to the near side corner. We've got 2:08 on the clock in this 16-1 hockey game. First game of the D2 women's tournament coming up. It's going on right now, and it's been dominated here by Lakehead State. And they move in again on a 2-on-2. In over the line. That got deflected off. Centering pass through the middle. Wide on the shot. Ferguson got over. She might have actually been able to make that save there. Had it been on goal, she looked like she crossed over real nicely there. They joust here right in front of the near side boards in front of us. Sent rink wide and carried on in over the line. Looking to get wide. They drop it on through the middle. That didn't connect. They got a player up ahead. Oh, and just unable to get it through as behind the play was Nicolosi. So instead, it's just going to be dumped in deep, and Nicolosi will go in on a forechecking roll. Stabbed around by Nickel. Far side short boards. It's going to be shipped up further as we've got 1:15 on the clock and a 2-on-1. They move in. Sent across. Pages. Tried to send it back through a block, though. It was a nice play. And the rebound was grabbed off by Ferguson. Still battling in deep. Fine then. I mean, I can still hear myself through my own head. I can hear the voices in my head, so I'm good. Face off into the zone, stays in, and now it's going to be cleared, and we get a foot race here. Good pressure being applied by number 12 in black, Nicolosi, but it will come out to center ice and be redirected in deep. Sent to the middle, redirected on, and a save was made. Bouncing puck here, controlled. Cleared away as we are down to our final 40 seconds of this one. This is pool play, so this is not an elimination game. So there will still be time in this one now for an opportunity in this tournament to be able to Montclair State to get some victories going here. But right now it's the defending national champions. They will finish this one with an exclamation point and a 17-1 lead on a pass across and a one-timer to get this lead to 17-1. Real nice play on the pass across. And this last goal going to go up on the board. 19:45. It's going to be the goal that makes it 17-1 as, again, just a dominating performance by the Thunderwolves, the national champions from last year in the first D2 tournament. They have come out and really carried play in this hockey game. As it's angled on down, let's see if they press one more time with 4 and 3. 2 and then 1. Stretch pass will miss everybody. And the horn will sound, and that will do it. In a game that really was just all Lakehead State. As they will finish up with a 17-1 victory. Very balanced scoring attack by the home team, Lakehead State. Montclair State, they have more hockey to play, as this is the first game of a pool tournament, so still action for them. Folks, that's going to do it, though, as we finish up the broadcast here with the always fun handshake line, which is just so right. Even though it's not an elimination game, I don't believe, you still get the handshake line, and that's just one of the best things in hockey after 60 minutes of going at each other. You give each other the nice high fives and the bump. Can I go ahead and get off? Okay. All right. So that's going to do it. One final time. Montclair State falls to the defending national champions, Lakehead State University, a 17-1 final score. Folks, thank you so much for joining us. We've got more ACHA Division II action coming up next. You're watching the ACHA on the YouTube network.